Okay, so in our last video, we were introduced to observing attributes and how we can listen to the lifecycle event attribute changed callback to set our internal button in the shadow DOM to disabled, right? But that's imperative, and that works. So we can, again, toggle this, and you can see my green toggle me is turning to gray, and it's disabled. But what we can't do is, if you look here, I've gotten a handle. This B is this button, right? What we can't do is say B disabled equals true. And then if we look at B, well, I think it was already disabled. Let's say B disabled equals false. Did I already? So B, okay. So it is not disabled. So we just tried to set it false, and disabled is still on there. What we can do is B remove attribute disabled. This should work, I believe. And then if we say B, we've removed it. And we can also say set attribute disabled. And then if we look at that, it's got disabled. So that's called imperative. And that's basically when we're calling a method using the JavaScript DOM API. But we can't declaratively set the property directly. So again, just to make this crystal clear, we've got disabled. We want to remove it declaratively by saying B disabled equals false. I'll try that one more time. And if we look at B, it's still there, right? So in order to do that, in addition to what we've done so far, we need to add getters and setters. Come on. Because the problem is we haven't wired up a property yet. So HTML attributes and JavaScript properties, they don't automatically sync in custom elements. So native elements, like a regular button, will reflect the properties and the attributes both ways. So to do that, we need to add getters and setters. So get disabled is going to simply return this has attribute disabled. And then set disabled is going to take a value, and we're just going to need to check that that's a Boolean. And if so, then we are going to say this dot set attribute disabled, and otherwise we're going to remove the attribute disabled, and we don't need the second argument. Okay, so now with this, if we go back, let's look at B. Oh, did I lose my reference? Let's see if I can get a handle to this button. No, it's not going to let me do that. Okay, const button equals document query selector. I could use get element by ID as well. Toggle me. Like, it's got a weird thing if I try to just do it by memory. Why isn't that working? Very weird. Yeah, it's called toggle me. Try it one more time. Const b equals document get element by ID B. All right, there we go. All right, so now that we've, so we can see that we don't have disabled. So now if we say B disabled equals true, and we look at B again, it's got the disabled. And if we say B disabled equals false, and we look at the element again, it's false. And another way we could do this is just go over here and look at the element this way. So again, one more time, we say be disabled equals true. Come back to elements, and we can see it's got the disabled. And if we come over here and say be disabled equals false, we come over here and we can see it's been removed. So now we have properties and attributes wired up, and our component behaves more like a real native HTML element, where the properties and the attributes stay in sync. We can toggle that imperatively with set and remove attribute, and through direct, button dot disabled through the direct property.